Hello, good afternoon. You're very welcome to the Lidl and National League live stream here from Parnell Park. I'm McCanley. I'm with you for the next 60 minutes or so as this game between Dublin versus Waterford going to take place. We're going to have the teams in a couple of minutes, but ironic in fact that the last league game that Dublin played was the 8th of March 2020 against Waterford, and here they are back again in Parnell Park, the home of Dublin GAA. Thankfully, the weather that we had this morning, the heavy rain, has stopped. It's turning into quite a nice afternoon. Pitch is holding up very well indeed, to say that Dublin played Antrim in the hurling league here yesterday, but great credit must go to the ground staff here in Parnell Park for getting it in great shape, and it's looking well for this game. Dublin are to my left here. They're down preparing for the game at the church end, and Waterford over to the right hand side at the golf end of the pitch. The teams this afternoon are the Dublin team. There's a number of changes from the original team that was announced on Friday. So we can go as Abby Shields. The full back line will be wearing number 3 Leah Caffrey, number 5 Martha Bourne, and number 8 Laura McGinley. The half-back line is number 6, Aoife Kane, number 4, Alwyn Carey, and number 2, Orla Nolan. At centre field, number 11, Siobhan McGrath, and number 7, Lucy Collins. The half-forward line incoming is number 17, Hannah Tyrrell. Sinead Ahern moves from corner forward into the centre half-forward position. She's wearing number 15, and she is the captain for the 5th year in a row, announced there during the week. And number 12 is Lindsay Davey. The full forward line is number 13 Niamh Hedron, and number 14 Siobhan Killeen, and number 19 Quiva O'Connor, and they are all from the Clontarf club, so Clontarf will be watching eagerly today. The Waterford team this afternoon, having travelled up from the south, in goal Megan Foran. The full-back line is number 18, Megan Dunford, number 3, Laura Mulcahy, and number 4, Rebecca Casey. The half-back line is number 2, Aisling Mulvaney, number 6, Cara McGrath, and number 7, and the captain, Mairead Wall. At centre field, Quiva McGrath, and number 5, Chloe Fennell. The half-forward line is number 10, Roisin Tobin, number 11, Aileen Wall, and number 12, Kellyanne Hogan. And the full-forward line, number 13, Emer Fennell, number 14, Maria Delahunty, and number 15, Katie Murray. And Kieran Curran is the manager of the Waterford team here this afternoon. Of course, Mick Bowen, manager of the Dublin team, his second stint in charge of the Dubs. Of course, he was there in 2003 when they got to that first All-Ireland final, but were beaten by Mayo. But it's been a good few years for the Dublin ladies team now. 4-time All-Ireland winners in the last number of years, and going for 5 in a row this year. Of course, originally winning in 2010 their first All-Ireland win. The National League titles have evaded them somewhat. 2018 is their only success in that. Waterford on the other side, well, it's been a while for them winning national honours, but they were huge in the 90s when they won quite a number of their All-Ireland titles. But this afternoon they're coming here to Parnell Park looking for the 2 points, and great that Lidl have come on board to bring you all these live streaming for their games. We had a couple of games already in Division 1. Not too sure if the Donegal Westmeath on at the moment, but Friday night Cork defeating Tipperary 3-15 to 2-6 in that game, with Libby Coppinger and Katie Quirk getting the goals there. And then of course yesterday Mayo 1 point winners over Galway 2-15 to 2-14, and that was an excellent game indeed, very very close, with Rachel Cairns really the difference between the sides, her second goal from a penalty, and of course Mayo getting 1-4 unanswered towards the end of that game, and they take it the spoils there. I suppose to spice things up for this game as well, announced during the week, is that Waterford and Dublin will be in the same group in the championship along with Tyrone, and that is something to look forward to. So today it's all to play for here in Parnell Park. Thankfully, as I say, the rain has stopped. We're just waiting on the referee, who's Kevin Phelan from Laois, and he will be getting proceedings going very shortly indeed. Notice too that in the Dublin subs this afternoon is Lauren McGee and Niamh McAvoy. They're back from Australia, haven't played the Australian rules over there. And we wait on Sinead Goldrick as well, who hasn't returned yet to Ireland, but I'm sure she's part of Mick Bowen's plans for the coming season as well, for the championship especially. She could possibly be still here for the league game. Notable too for the rules changes, a 45 now, you get 2 points if you put a 45 over the bar, and Maria Delahunty of Waterford is a player that we'll have to watch out for today. She's expert at doing that, and we just wait and see how many points maybe Maria can get from that. For Dublin, changes. Their goalkeeper from the championship, Ciara Trent, out, and Abby Shields, an opportunity for Abby to come into the team today and put a mark down. She's from the Lucan Sarsfield club out there on the west side, and also just changes around. Leah Caffrey was wearing number 3, but she's moving to number 2. Of course, she's the son of John Caffrey, who won an All-Ireland with Dublin in 1983, and of course her uncle Paul was the manager of the Dublin senior football team as well. The announcement during the week, Sinead Ahern, this starts her 18th season for Dublin. What a phenomenal player she is, and I didn't realise it was that long, 18 years, but great credit to her to keep going all these years, and still showing plenty of pace and plenty of scoring in those Malahide boots of hers as well. She'll be watched out this afternoon. I'm sure Cara McGrath or Mairead Wall, the captain of the Waterford team, will be keeping a close eye on that Dublin half-forward line. It's quite lethal with Hannah Tyrrell, Sinead Ahern and Lindsay Davey, but the full forward line of Waterford will have to be carefully watched by Dublin, because Emer Fennell, Maria Delahunty and Katie Murray bring plenty of firepower to the Waterford side here today. A bit of an experimental side, it has to be said, too, by Mick Bowen this afternoon. An opportunity for him to give runs to a number of players who haven't been previously in the first 15. They have been in the panel all right, and an opportunity for players, I suppose, to make their mark coming into the championship again. Of course, the retirement of Noel Healy, a big loss to Dublin, but another player who's put in a big shift, and I suppose with her occupation as well, and the hard work she's doing in the medical services in the front line as well. Well, she hopefully will be a little bit relieved not to be part of this anymore, but at the same time she's given everything to Dublin over the years. The sun trying to break through here in Parnell Park, which is wonderful for the afternoon. On the scoreboard as well, we'll be counting up rather than counting down this afternoon as well. So normally in the ladies game it counts down, but the scoreboard here in Parnell Park will be counting up, so we'll be giving the scores from that. Just looking at the time as well, the referee, well, it seems a little coming up to 2 minutes to 2 o'clock, and he'll be getting proceedings underway very, very shortly indeed. I'm glad to say the sun has broke through here, and just looking from our commentary position here in Parnell Park, out onto the lovely lush greens of Clontarf Golf Club behind us here, and I'm sure there's a few people hitting a few balls out there around as well. Brilliant that we have the ladies games back again, and what a contribution, as I said, Lidl are making to the LGFA by bringing all these streams to listeners this afternoon as well. An opportunity that supporters cannot get to the games, that you're able to see them, and I hope you enjoy the commentary. Dublin and Waterford backroom teams getting the players, getting them tracksuits, holding the tracksuits. They're all getting down to just the jerseys now. Last minute huddles and instructions coming out, and referee Kevin Phelan, I can see him right in the middle of the park here, and he wants to get things underway very, very quickly indeed. So we just wait, wearing, well, it has to be said, quite trendy gear this afternoon. It seems to be a black with pink stripe on the socks and a pink collar as well. So the LGFA certainly kitting out the referees very well here in Parnell Park this afternoon, I'm sure around the country as well. Other games that have taken place in Division 2, Meath were playing Kerry, Clare were playing Wexford, Monaghan playing Cavan, and Tyrone, of course, who are in the same group in the championship as Dublin and Waterford, will be taking on Armagh. Dublin are moving across McBowen there, see him walking over to the far side of the pitch, and we have the national anthem here in Parnell Park. Yes, around the vein there, the players getting ready now. Dublin, we'll just see what way they're going to line up at the moment. That they're over by the church end, and again getting into little huddles, just getting the last bit of it. I'd like to say hello to Malachy Keena here as well. Great to be back with Malachy. I'm normally on the far side of the Parnell Park, but Malachy, the scoreboard keeper here this afternoon, and great to see him, and great to see all the Parnell Park crew here as well. Paddy Maloney and his crew looking after both teams here this afternoon. Just looking at it, Dublin, they are lining out. They are defending the church end goal in this first half, and referee Kevin Phelan now just waiting for players to get into place, and he's going to throw this ball in this Lidl sponsored National League game, Dublin versus Waterford, and we'll be ready to go any second now. He's looking at both watches that he has. He has the O'Neill's football, up it goes very high indeed, and dropping down. Dublin player knocks it down, but just knocks it as far as Chloe Fennell, who's gone out the centre field for Waterford from her right half back. She's on the ball again and looking up, looking for a little bit of support. She gets it now back to her midfield partner, who is Caoimhe McGrath. Caoimhe McGrath sends the ball across there to number 12, Kellyanne Hogan. Back indeed to Chloe Fennell, and the shot is taken there by the Waterford player, and that's sent in and sent over the bar. Good kick there from the Waterford number 14, Maria Delahunty, and as I said earlier on, Maria Delahunty is a player that Dublin will have to watch very carefully indeed. First blood to Waterford, 1 point for Waterford, no score for Dublin in this game. We've got 53 seconds gone. Dublin get it free. The kick out taken, given there to number 7, who is Lucy Collins out at centre field, sends the ball down into the middle there, and on it for him is Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan McGrath fists the ball out, oncoming it for Dublin is their corner back, and it's back now with Hannah Tyrrell. Hannah Tyrrell laying the ball off, an opportunity now here for Siobhan Colleen. Siobhan Colleen giving it back there again, playing it across to Orla Nolan. Dublin moving the ball around. Sinead Ahern has it now. She finds lovely space there. Aoife Kane coming on to Aoife Kane, though. She's going right into the tackle, gives it off to Hannah Tyrrell, left foot a kick there by Tyrrell, and that ball just clips off the upright and goes wide. So one wide there for Dublin. Waterford with the kick out. Their goalkeeper here this afternoon is Megan Foran, and this kick out from in her hands from the 13-metre line. She kicks it high, it's dropping out. Toby Fennell up there, but also there for Dublin, Siobhan McGrath. What a stalwart the Thomas Dales player is for the Dubs. Sending that ball over to Lucy Collins. Lucy Collins kicking it into space there, but going back to pick it up is the full-back for Waterford, Lauren Mulcahy playing the ball out, and it's number 7, Mairead Wall, their captain, onto it. Mairead Wall trying to get it up as far as Roisin Tobin. She does so. Tobin left for the kick, down on the ground. Well picked up there by Aileen Wall. Aileen Wall turns well, kicks it right footed into the corner. Maria Delahunty goes for it. She leaves it though to corner forward. She takes the pass then from number 15, Katie Murray. Murray onto it. Oh, good block there by one of the Dublin backs. Maria Delahunty scuts it across the ground, but it's a Waterford player, Macaulay, that gets it, and the referee giving the free in to Waterford. Foul on Emer Fennell. As Emer Fennell went to pick that ball up, there was a little nudge in the back, and referee Kevin Phelan giving the free to Waterford. Maria Delahunty to take this free. It's about 22 metres out, practically dead straight in front of the goals, and Maria just stepping back, taking her time with this. She's already had the first point on the scoreboard. Right for the kicker, steps up, clips it in and clips it over the bar. She took her time with that, and 2 points on the scoreboard for Waterford. Dublin yet to register a score. The kick out from Abby Shields, the Dublin goalkeeper here this afternoon again. Waterford win that kick out and they move very quickly indeed. Again it's on to Maria Delahunty. She's finding the space, but that kick goes a little bit wayward. Dropping though, is it gone over the end line, being kept in play, and then the umpire, well, we're not too sure. The referee's gone over. The umpire eventually says that it's gone wide, so missed opportunity there for the Waterford team, but they were quick on to Dublin's kick out, and Dublin find it difficult to get the ball away. That's a good, well, I was going to say a good catch by Aoife Kane, but she let it drop, but the Waterford player holding the ball on the ground, and Dublin get the free. Take it quickly indeed. Siobhan McGrath centre field now, wearing number 11. Moving the ball there as far as Aoife Kane. Aoife Kane out here as far as the number 2, Orla Nolan. Nolan to Hannah Tyrrell, wearing 17, come into the side. She left for the player. Lovely ball across there. And she's looking for Caoimhe O'Connor. Caoimhe O'Connor back to Hannah Tyrrell. Tyrrell again. Well measured pass into Lindsay Davey. Davey into Lucy Collins. Collins with the left foot, and that spins across the face of the Waterford goal. And unfortunately, from the Dublin point of view, swings wide. The second wide there for Dublin. Yet to register score. Waterford 2 points. Dublin and no score at the moment. The kick out from Megan Foran, a short kick out. She's looking for a corner back. Aisling Mulvaney, who was moved to right half back in this game, with Megan Dunford coming in at corner back, and Aisling gets the free. A bit of holding there. Kevin Phelan, the referee from Laois, had a little bit of holding. The free taken there by Megan Dunford, giving it back as far as Lauren Mulcahy. Mulcahy has it now, having taken the turn pass from Dunford, plays it out to the wing, and going for it there is Kellyanne Hogan, getting by the Dublin player, but again the foul by Aoife Kane, and it's going to be a free for Waterford just inside their 65-metre line. Taken there by Kellyanne Hogan, and she kicks the ball right for the down along the sideline, but it bounces out over the line, and it's going to be a sideline kick for Dublin. So again, bringing the ball right up where the linesperson says, just on the Dublin 65-metre this time. The kick over on the stand side, taken right for it there, but again a poor kick, and well taken there by Chloe Fennell, who's at centre field wearing 5. Gives it infield there, number 10, Roisin Tobin onto it. Tobin giving it to Aileen Wall. Aileen Wall turns well, but that's a good interception there by Dublin's number 3, Leah Caffrey. Sent down the field there. Onto it now is Siobhan Killeen. Siobhan Killeen to Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan McGrath left footed, lovely ball. Right out the far side of the pitch there, and that's taken. Coming in on it is Niamh Hedrington, and she's fouled. Good run by Niamh Hedrington, daughter of Kieran, former Dublin hurler and Dublin selector, and of course Patsy Murphy, her mother, won a junior All-Ireland medal with Dublin back in the 80s as well. So good stock there. Niamh getting it. Sinead Ahern, I should say, taking the free and getting Dublin's first point of the game with 7 minutes and 43 seconds gone. So Waterford 2 points, in Dublin 1 point in this Lidl Ladies National League game here in Parnell Park. The kick out from Megan Foran eventually goes to a Waterford player, to a colleague. Dublin tried to intercept that, but good play by Waterford, moving the ball across their 20-metre line, but are in a little bit of trouble here as onto it comes Ashley Mulvaney. She gives it out as far as Mairead Wall. Mairead Wall taking it, it's picked up again by number 6, Karen McGrath. Karen McGrath now looking for the opening. Good ball by McGrath. Finds Rebecca Casey moving forward from her corner forward position, and moving at pace now is Tobin giving it in, but good interception there by Abby Shields as she came out of her goal quickly indeed to take that ball away from the Waterford forward as she came in. Dublin now moving the ball quickly. Hannah Tyrrell in around centre field. She'll move that left foot. She has a left foot that reminds me a little bit of the great Anton O'Toole, who sadly passed away 2 years ago there just last week. But Tyrrell onto it now. Has she got it? She has indeed. She clips it in, and she clips it over the bar for Dublin's second point after 9 minutes of play. So Hannah Tyrrell coming into the side this afternoon, wearing number 17, and she gets Dublin's second point. The kick out taken again quickly indeed, but bottling the Waterford defence up is Lindsay Davey. Back to Siobhan McGrath. McGrath again looks for Lucy Collins, her midfield partner. On to Tyrrell again. Will Tyrrell take a chance with that left foot? Not this time. She moves it to Lindsay Davey. Now she goes with the left foot. Oh, super kick there, but is it in? It is over the bar. Another good point there by Hannah Tyrrell, and certainly she's showing very well for this Dublin team this afternoon as they go into the lead. It's 3 points for Dublin and 2 points for Waterford coming up to 10 minutes play. The kick out from Megan Foran. Megan giving it out there as far as Kellyanne Hogan, who's wearing 12 but playing very, very deep, it has to be said, in the half-back line this afternoon. Back there as far as Lauren Mulcahy trying to get by Siobhan Killeen, and the referee says she overcarried the ball. Dublin getting the free, and Killeen looking to take it quickly indeed. She does now, giving it up to Hannah Tyrrell. Tyrrell has to turn onto the left foot, and can she swing it across? She does indeed. Another point. 3 points in a row for Hannah Tyrrell, and Dublin go into a 2 point lead. 4 points for Dublin and 2 points for Waterford. Waterford starting the better side this afternoon with those early 2 points, but it's been Dublin ever since. The kick out again goes a little bit astray there from Megan Ford, and Dublin onto it, kicked upfield, and Niamh Hedrington gets onto it, but her attempted pass is well taken there by Laura Mulcahy, the full back, and the referee giving the free to Waterford. So they need to clear their lines and look for the players, but again they only find Dublin, and Dublin's Siobhan McGrath intercepts that, giving it across there as far as Lindsay Davey. Davey clips it on again, where it's picked up by Martha Bourne, who's come forward, and there's a free for Dublin again. Davey taking the free, looking for Queeve O'Connor from the Clontarf club goes to ground. Referee again blows the whistle. Little stop start in the last couple of minutes, but blows the whistle, and Sinead Ahern gets the opportunity now to kick the free. This one from a distance of about 30 metres out, a little to the left of the post. She's kicking into the golf end, and she clips that one in, and the umpire again goes for the white flag and sends it in and over the bar for Dublin's 5th point. It's 5 points for Dublin, 2 for Waterford. The kick out from Megan Forden again, not giving her midfield colleague Chloe Fallon much opportunity there to get that. Siobhan McGrath taking the sideline kick for Dublin. Kicks it infield. Lucy Collins onto it now. Lucy Collins from Lafina. Off to Lindsay Davey. Davey finding Queeve O'Connor. Connor causing problems in there. Lovely return pass, and oh, beautiful goal there. Beautiful goal indeed by Lindsay Davey. The passing was quick and crisp by the Dublin forward line, and eventually Lindsay Davey, who started that move, she's able to send it in into the top corner, and Megan Foran, the Waterford goalkeeper, not given much chance with that, but Waterford struggling in the last number of minutes to get the ball out of their defence from the kickouts, and again Dublin pushing up, and they win the kick out again. It's with Niamh Hedren. Niamh Hedren kicks it in, and she kicks that one over the bar as well. So Dublin increasing their lead, 1-6 to Dublin, 2 points for Waterford here in Parnell Park this afternoon. Kick out again, dropping. This time Karen McGrath getting to it ahead of Hannah Tyrrell. Fisting across the 45-metre line, blocked down there by Sinead Ahern. And was it Sinead? No, Lindsay Davey, in fact. And Lindsay Davey takes the free quick herself into Niamh Hedren. Hedren causing a lot of problems, as are the rest of the Dublin full forward line, and ball coming back. And this time it's Siobhan Colleen kicking it in, and the umpire again raising the white flag. So Dublin getting another score. 1 goal and 7 now for Dublin, and 2 points for Waterford, with 14 minutes gone here in the first half of the Lidl sponsored Ladies National Football League at Parnell Park. Again, Waterford struggling a little bit to get the ball out of defence, picked up by Chloe Fennell. She's gone back out of her right half back position, but again Dublin hunting in packs, and the referee said unfairly on that occasion, and it's a free for Waterford. Kicked infield. Karen McGrath comes onto it. Karen McGrath now going forward indeed. Gives it out to Mairead Wall, their captain. Mairead Wall down, but Katie Murray can't get to that, and it's well intercepted by the Dublin defence. Siobhan McGrath doing a lot of spade work at midfield for Dublin, as she always does, playing the ball out and finding spaces. The Dubs with Alwyn Carey giving it back there in defence, and Hannah Tyrrell onto it now. Carey moves forward to Waring forward, playing at centre half back. Little flick up to Hannah Tyrrell. Tyrrell turns, swings that left foot again, and this time, well, Queeve O'Connor does well indeed, just keeping that ball in just around the 45, back to Lindsay Davey. Another stalwart of this Dublin team, going forward, bounces, runs into a little bit of trouble, finds support, and the support comes from Lucy Collins. The ball across now as far as Hannah Tyrrell, and she's on that left foot again, but is it over? And well, the umpires are looking at one another, and eventually the umpire raises the white flag for another Dublin point. 1 goal and 8 points for Dublin, 2 points for Waterford, and we go to the water break at the moment. And well, at the start of this game, Waterford really impressed, getting into the game very, very quickly indeed, and those 2 points, Maria Delahunty getting the supply and causing a lot of problems for the Dublin defence. But since then, Dublin have tightened up somewhat, and especially when they get the ball down on the Waterford end, Waterford's Megan forward, and find it difficult to find players on the Waterford defence to get that ball out of there, and Dublin pushing up all the time and making life that little bit difficult for them. But the Dublin goal coming for Lindsay Davey. It was a good move by Dublin. A lot of interchange and passing, and very, very crisp passing as well. And eventually Lindsay Davey, who had started the move, got the return after about 3 or 4 passes and hit it to the top of the Waterford net to get Dublin's goal. But Dublin clipping away. Hannah Tyrrell with that wonderful left foot of hers, as I said, reminding me of the great Anton O'Toole, and just the way that she plays it with the left foot. She has this kind of same stance as well, and I hope that's a compliment to her indeed. But clipping over with 4 points for Dublin. So we're getting ready now again to players taking the water on board, and it's quite warm here in Parnell Park, I have to say, and the sun trying to break through somewhat. It's just shade coming across the pitch, but thankfully that heavy rain that we had in the capital here this morning has stopped. So it's going to be a kick out for Waterford for the resumption kick this time across there. Megan Foran finding Kellyanne Hogan over to Mairead Wall back to our full-back Laura Mulcahy now sidestepping Creve O'Connor and fisting the ball forward there, looking for Chloe Fennell. On the ball is Chloe, and she finds coming forward Aisling Mulvaney, number 2, but playing in the half forward line, but her pass is stopped there, and away for Dublin comes Orla Nolan. Orla Nolan now has made a great run, and she goes for the score herself. She's sending the ball, dropping in, and the referee blowing the whistle. It looks like it's going to be a free out, but what a run there by Orla Nolan. Running right along the sideline, the girl from Ballantyre St John's, and then she clipped that ball, and it looked like she was going for a point. It didn't make it all the way, but there was an infringement in the Waterford goal line there, and the referee giving the free out. Megan Ford, the goalkeeper, taking the free, tries to get it there as far as Megan Dunn, and she's fouled. Maria Delahunty has to come right out from her full forward position. She's back right in her own half now. Sending the ball across to Chloe Fennell. Fennell giving it to Kellyanne Hogan. Hogan spraying the ball again across field, and there's a little bit of a tumble, and a referee coming together of 2 players. Is he going to hop the ball? Yeah, I think he is. He's just going to throw the ball up. 2 players is going to ground, throws it up there, dropping down, and he blows the whistle again, and I said that the Waterford player was fouled, the Dublin player, and that is Lindsay Davey. Lindsay Davey taking it quickly indeed, a free. Getting to Sinead Ahern. Sinead Ahern releases to Eva Kane. Kane getting the ball back again there to Colleen, and here's a chance of a goal, and yes indeed, Niamh Hedron at the end of that great move by Dublin, but that all came from, I suppose, that throw in by referee Kevin Phelan. He deemed that Waterford indiscretion and a bit of a push on Lindsay Davey, and from there on it was just Dublin all the way, and Niamh Hedron from Clontarf, wearing number 13, the player that was on the end of it, and an easy opportunity for her to put the ball past Megan Foran. 2 goals and 8 points for Dublin, 2 points for Waterford. Waterford now from the kick out. Maria Delahunty trying hard and sends that ball forward, but once again Kevin Phelan sees that there is a foul on the Dublin defender and gives the free out. I think Maria Delahunty waves her head, nods her head, and disgusted in many ways as Dublin come forward again, and that ball by Orla Nolan is sent down the field, but a push there by Creve O'Connor on her marker, who is Aisling Mulvaney, and Waterford get the free. They take it, spraying the ball across field over to Chloe Fennell. Fennell very much in a lot of the Waterford play in this first half, and trying to get their forwards moving, get the ball moving to the forward line, and it's they have it now, and an opportunity kicked in. Oh, flicked in there and flicked over the bar by Dublin's goalkeeper Abby Shields. That was a great kick there by I think it was Maria Delahunty had sent that in. It was difficult seeing it across, but Abby Shields and the Dublin goalkeeper, I think she might have got a touch to that and sent it in and sent it over the bar for the third Waterford point here in the afternoon. Now Dublin struggling to get out of their defence. Waterford winning that kick out. Well played there by Emer Fennell. And again, the ball is kicked back out and kicked in and kicked over the bar as well. So Waterford 2 in a row from them as Fennell finds the range from that one. So again, it just seems that both teams struggling somewhat when they get a kick out to get the ball out. Dublin's chance now for them to move the ball forward as Waterford have just scored their 4th point. 4 points for Waterford, 2 goals and 8 points for Dublin. Aoife Kane with it. Aoife Kane now for Dublin, kicking the ball right footed. She's looking for Creve O'Connor. Has the ball stayed in? It has indeed. Waterford line just trying to get their players moving again, and good spell for the Waterford team. Now the centre field is Caoimhe McGrath. Caoimhe McGrath giving the ball across to Mairead Walsh. She's fouled. So Waterford getting the free right on their 65-metre line. They go backwards with it. Kick back to go forward, and coming onto it is number 6, Karen McGrath, giving it off there as far as Rebecca Casey. Casey finds Chloe Fennell. Fennell is fouled by Siobhan McGrath. She gets the free right at centre field, takes the free quickly herself. Oh, lovely play there by Aileen Maughan. Just got away from her marker, get onto the ball and gets Waterford on the move again. Great ball in. It's on to Maria Delahunty. Delahunty is fouled. Her arm held there by Dublin's number 4, Alwyn Carey, and it's going to be a free in to Waterford, and Maria Delahunty going to take this free herself again, about 22, 23 metres out from the Dublin goal. It should be an easy enough free from Maria, a player of her experience and expertise as well, and she takes it very, very slowly indeed, as most free takers. They all have their own quirky ways of taking frees, and as they come up now, she takes the little steps. There they go, and she clips it in and clips it over the bar. Good free, well taken, and the 5th point for Waterford here this afternoon in this Lidl sponsored Ladies National League. Dublin with the kick out. Abby Shields, Lucan Sarsfield taking it, giving to Aoife Kane, up there to Siobhan McGrath. McGrath playing it infield again to number 8 for Dublin, Laura McKinley, who was supposed to start at midfield, but is back in the back line. But Dublin losing that ball and picking it up is Chloe Fennell. Fennell finds in space Aileen Flynn, who's pulled away from the marker. Flynn coming in, giving the ball across there as far as Roisin Tobin. Back as far as Aileen. Wall kicks a beautiful point. That's a beautiful point there, kicked by Aileen Flynn, and she was on the end of the original pass from Chloe Fennell, and moving that ball across, taking the return ball and clipping it over the bar. 6 points for Waterford now, 2 goals and 8 points for Dublin. Waterford really have come back into this game in the last 5 minutes or so, and Dublin struggling somewhat to get the ball out of defence. This time Hannah Tyrrell though gives it back as far as Orla Nolan. Nolan with the right footed kick up along the line in front of us here on the terrace side. We're just above the terrace in the gantry, and played infield there to Lucy Collins. Lucy Collins flicks it on to Siobhan McGrath. McGrath then on to Aoife Kane. Aoife Kane to Lindsay Davey. Has that run. She gets by a couple of players, goes to ground, and referee Kevin Phelan blows the whistle, and it's going to be a free in for Dublin. So Dublin somewhat arresting the Waterford charge that has been in the last few minutes, with Waterford getting right back in this game. But this should be an easy enough one for Sinead Ahern, and Sinead Ahern, the Dublin captain, just clips that over the bar from 13 metres and makes the score 2-9 to Waterford's 6 points. 25 minutes gone here in Parnell Park. kick out, take it there by Megan Foran up as far as Aisling Mulvaney. Mulvaney moving the ball out to Chloe Fennell. It's over on the stand side of the pitch. Again, a Waterford player, Grieva McGrath, is fouled, and she gets the free. She's leaving it to Chloe Fennell. Fennell, lovely ball down as far, I think it is indeed Aileen Wall again trying to find into the corner, trying to find Emer Fennell, but not able on that occasion. The ball just bouncing off one of the Waterford players, goes over the line. Sideline kick for Dublin, taken there by Alwyn Carey. Carey playing it infield as far as Eva Kane, and again sent on there by Dublin's full back Leah Caffey, wearing number 3. But a foul there on the Waterford player, and Waterford get the free. Onto it now is Karen McGrath. Karen McGrath right for it down, and we have to say Aileen Wall is really coming into this game more and more and causing problems for the Dublin defence. She gets that ball into Maria Delahunty at the second opportunity. She's able to hold on to the ball, put it onto the right foot and send that ball in and send it over the bar. Good play there with Aileen Wall finding her colleague and sending the ball over the bar. Down in Thurles, Dublin are winning 3-6 to Kerry's 9 points in that game, for anyone wishing to know. But over here in Parnell Park in the Lidl Ladies National League, it's a free for Dublin as Siobhan Killeen tried to kick that ball towards goal. She was kind of pulled away, and her shot went askew somewhat. So Dublin getting the free with Sinead Ahern about to take this one. 7 points for Waterford, 2-8 for Dublin. 26.5 minutes played. And the St. Sylvester's player clips that in and clips it over the bar again. 2-9 for Dublin, 7 points for Waterford. So Megan Foran now. Megan right for the kick, out again, looking for Grieva McGrath. I thought that was a foul. I thought that Waterford number 8 was fouled there, but the referee's going to throw the ball up. So the last time this happened, it resulted in a Dublin goal after one of the Waterford players was deemed to have fouled or marker again. Dublin seem to have 3 players there to Waterford's 1. So I don't know what the referee was thinking there, but Dublin get away and sending that ball right into the full forward line. There is Sinead Ahern, but Waterford are equal to it and they get the ball out. Here comes Kellyanne Hogan. She's moved from the right hand side of the pitch back to the left here. Good run by her, but again needs some support. Releases the ball off there as far as Chloe Fennell, who seems to have gone back into the half back line. She started at centre field, but wearing number 5, and coming away is Aisling Mulvaney. Mulvaney trying to get away with Martin. Good play there by Aisling Mulvaney. Dublin player goes to ground. I think it's Lindsay Davey. I think she tripped and kind of hit her face off the ground, and the referee has decided to blow the whistle just so that medical attention can go to the Dublin player. And I think he seems to be given the free. I think it probably is a free as well to Waterford. But Lindsay Davey coming out second, passing that the referee again, having a word there with Dublin's number 12 as announcements are made over the loudspeaker here. Not too sure what they're actually saying. Alright, but Waterford are the team who get the free, and again Chloe Fallon, who has been quite noticeable, one of Waterford's better players here in the first half, as she sends that ball across field, trying to get her team on the move. Oh, that's dangerous tackle there as Aileen Flynn, or Aileen Wall I should say, came onto that, and one of the Dublin players just cut her around the neck, and this could be an issue. Is it Aoife Kane, or is it Aoife? I think it's Aoife Kane. Dublin's number 6 is the player in question, and there could be yellow here for Aoife. We just have to wait and see. As Aileen Wall got onto that ball just ahead of her, and yes indeed, yellow card for Aoife Kane. So Dublin down to 14 players, coming towards the end of this first half. And Waterford on the attack at the moment. Maria Delahunty has come out to take this free. It'll be interesting to see, will she go for the score? It's just outside the Dublin 45-metre line, and getting ready to take it. She's putting the ball on the ground at the 45, just right on the line, and well, she's moved it up a little bit, but looking for a nice piece of saw there to get her foot underneath it. And as I said earlier on, she is a player that can score from this range. Waterford at the moment on 7 points. Dublin 2 goals and 9. And Maria Delahunty again. That little run up. This one's just turning to the left of the Dublin post, and it's going wide there. So Waterford not able to add to their scoreline. The kick out taken there. Dublin have a player in, and we'll give you that now for Aoife Kane. We'll give you that news in a moment or so. We'll just see who it is as Waterford come back. They've done well. They're looking for scores before half time as Rebecca Casey takes the game to Dublin. Up there as far as Aileen Mall. Aileen Mall has been really good for Waterford. Up to Kellyanne Hogan. Cogan now crossfield there, coming on to it is Karen McGrath from midfield, from centre back. And the referee blows the whistle for half time, and Dublin in the lead at half time. Not too much injury time, just a minute and 3 in the game altogether, but Dublin got the better, I suppose, and took their goal chances in that first half, and they lead 2 goals and 9 points for Dublin, 7 points for Waterford. We're going to take a short break here at the Lidl National Ladies Football League, Dublin versus Waterford, and we'll be back with live commentary of the second half shortly. Welcome back to Parnell Park for the Lidl Ladies National Football League game, Dublin versus Waterford. And during the half-time break, we were just looking at the scoreboard. In fact, there was a disputed point, but Dublin are 2-10 in fact, and Waterford 7 points. So Kevin Phelan giving Dublin there the extra point. We just have to see as there are any changes. Just before half-time, Dublin had Eva Kane yellow carded, but the change for Dublin at that time, they were bringing in let me see here, Hannah Leahy from Scuddy Connell. I think number 22 came in, and we just see if she's still there when the players get ready. Kevin Phelan, a couple of changes at midfield. Siobhan McGrath gone to left half back, normal position that she's well able to. Hannah Tyrrell at midfield, this time with Lucy Collins as a throw in, and also there Chloe Fennell for Waterford, and it is Chloe Fennell first onto the ball there for the Waterford side. Twists, turns, has to go back onto her right foot again, looking for a little bit of support. She gets it there from Kellyanne Hogan. Hogan giving the ball off to Mairead Wall, the captain. Maria Delahunty flicking it across there again to Emer Fennell, and Waterford will be looking for a little bit more penetration in the second half. Kieran Curran is their manager from the Durham Garvin club, and I'm sure Kieran was giving some wise words to the team at half time and how they might breach this Dublin rear guard. Good ball there, played up and onto it is Guiva McGrath playing at that pace. McGrath takes the return ball there from Roisin Tobin, and she is fouled by the Dublin defence, and the free going to Waterford and to Maria Delahunty, and Delahunty going to place this ball on the ground. She's kicking into the golf course end, Clontarf golf course end for this second half. Dublin defending that goal, and Maria, as we said, has that her way of taking the steps up for this. Just seeing a magpie fly right across us there. Just one around as Maria kicks that in, but she pulled it. She's pulled it to the right of the post and pulled it wide there. So that's a bad miss indeed for a player of her experience from the kick out. Siobhan McGrath nearly gets to it, but Aileen Wall onto it. Wall into the corner there, looking for Katie Murray to get onto that ball, but Alwyn Carey is a little bit too strong. The Thomas Davis player back up to her clubmate Siobhan McGrath. The ball's on the ground, the referee blows the whistle, and in fact he gives the free to Dublin. So Siobhan McGrath wearing 11, but back playing left half back in this second half as Mick Bowen makes a change. He has to kick it back, centre back there as far as Leah Caffrey. Caffrey over to her goalkeeper Abby Shields. She has been tackled there by one of the Waterford forwards, but manages to get her kick away, and Dublin move the ball forward there, and here comes number 22 for Dublin. In fact, is Hannah Lee, and the ball going up the field, and the free going to Dublin. Sinead Ahern onto it. Sinead Ahern over now as far as Lucy Collins, and that's a good kick. That's a good point there by Lucy Collins from the Nafina club, wearing 7 but playing at centre field, and good score there by Lucy to increase Dublin's lead with 3 minutes gone in the first half. It's 2-11 now to Dublin and 7 points to Waterford. The kick out for Waterford. We just waiting there as the Lions lady came in to the referee. Play can resume, and it does indeed, with Aileen Mulvaney getting things moving in the back line for Waterford. A little bit of a gap there for Kellyanne Hogan. She can get the ball away. She sends it over there to Rebecca Casey. Casey up along the left side. That's a great ball to Roisin Tobin. Tobin now has a bit of space in front of her. Is she going to shoot? She is. She kicks it in, and she kicks it wide again. Another missed opportunity for the Waterford forward line here in this second half. That's 2 points. Perhaps they could have got and closed that gap on Dublin. The kick out from Abby Shields. She finds number 22 for Dublin, of course, is Hannah Lee, who's come in from the Sweeney Cullen Club. Out around centre field now was Siobhan McGrath coming onto it. She's trying to get the ball past Kellyanne Hogan. Hogan fouled her, and the free going to the Thomas Davis player just inside the Waterford. In fact, it's just inside our own 65-metre line as Hannah Tyrrell takes it up as far as Lindsay Davey. Davey onto it now. Chloe Fallon goes towards her. The return pass taken by Davey over to Niamh Hedren. Hedren now a chance. Here's a goal chance, and Sinead Ahern finishes it into the net for Dublin's third goal of the afternoon there by the Dublin captain. And once Lindsay Davey was onto that, found Niamh Hedren. Hedren looked up, saw her captain in a lot of space just in behind the Waterford defence, and Sinead Ahern giving Megan Forden absolutely no chance. Ball back in play at the moment, and it's out over towards the stand side. A free though for Waterford, getting the ball up the field. 3-11 Dublin, 7 points for Waterford. Just the way that things change around, Waterford could have had 2 points and would have been closer to Dublin, but Dublin getting that goal as Waterford come now in search of more scores. Good play there, Maria Delahunty getting around her marker. Ball down now. Here's Roisin Tobin onto it. She's fouled, and the referee Kevin Phelan going to free in. Yeah, free in indeed there as Roisin Tobin making strides towards the Dublin goal. Maria Delahunty again is going to take this one, and this time it's an easier opportunity for her, and a little bit to the left of the post. Going to take her time. She's thrown a bit of grass in the air, just seeing what the breeze is like. It's difficult for us here up in the gantry to know what the breeze is like down there. Flags are blowing somewhat across the pitch, and she's right indeed to see in that one. No mistake with that one. Sent in and sent over the bar, and good point there by Maria Delahunty. 8 points for Waterford now. 3-11 though for Dublin. Abby Shields with a kick out, gives it straight to Maria Delahunty. Good play there by the Waterford number 14. Sends that ball into Katie Murray, and Murray fouled again. This is a good play by Waterford. Coming back and putting Dublin's defence under a lot of pressure again. She's going to take this free from the ground. Paul Casey, the Dublin Mayor Foreigner, coming in. Not too happy, I'm sure, with the defending over the last couple of minutes, and Dublin not able to get that ball out and given the opportunities to this Waterford side to get the scores, but they need goals. But Maria Delahunty now though, 7 minutes gone in the first half, and again she's going to clip this one over the bar. She has to, oh no, oh, she sent it wide there. Well, it's 2 in the second half, and disappointment really for the Waterford number 14. They're on the ball again. Dublin can't get the ball out of the fences. Mairead Wall sends it to Aileen Wall, and Aileen again. Here's an opportunity now. Oh, off the crossbar there from Maria Delahunty, and Dublin able to get the ball. Dublin living dangerously here at the start of the second half. Here comes Lucy Collins up to Lindsay Davey back out in defence. In comes Siobhan McGrath. They're looking for their experienced players to get them out of a bit of trouble, and then the ball breaks through to Hannah Leahy. Leahy right for the kick now. Up as far as Queeve O'Connor. O'Connor has speed. She goes by, Laura Mulcahy still with the ball, and sends it into Sinead Ahern. Ahern finds the gap, and Ahern uses all her experience to clip that in and clip it over the bar for another Dublin point. But Waterford have a lot of the play in the early part of this second half, but just can't get the scores at all, and missed a couple of opportunities. And there was one there with Maria Delahunty smacking that ball, getting in behind the Dublin defence, but the ball hitting the crossbar. And change we have on the Waterford team. Roisin Tobin is going off, and coming in is number 17, and number 17 is Kate McGrath, and she will replace the Waterford number 10. She's on the ball now, giving it back there as far as Aisling Mulvaney kicking the ball forward there, and onto it is corner forward Emer Fennell getting around the Dublin defence. What can she do? She's been tackled there, and by Dublin's Laura McGinley, and McGinley doing well indeed, just to prevent Emer Fennell from getting that shot in as she came in behind the Dublin defence, and Dublin were able to clear with number 3 there, Leah Caffrey up there again. Hannah Leahy in a lot of the play. Leahy sending it forward there, and onto it is Siobhan Killeen sending it high in. Niamh Hedren goes up for the ball. She hits her head there, gone down to ground at the moment, and the referee stopping play as that ball, that high ball was sent in by Siobhan Killeen, and Niamh Hedren, quite tall, all right, and went for the ball with the Waterford player, but seemed to go to ground, and the referee has stopped play as medical attention is brought in for Niamh. Hopefully she's okay and able to resume for Dublin. But Waterford, Kieran Curran, their manager, just making the changes, and I'm sure things have turned out a little bit different and a bit more luck for Waterford somewhat in the second half to be a little bit closer to Dublin. The scoreline of 3-12 to 8 points really doesn't reflect on the play here this afternoon, and Waterford could be a lot closer. Free there given to Waterford. Niamh Hedren okay again and take it. Waterford coming away with the ball, and it's Caoimhe McGrath trying to get her team going. Gives it back as far as Ashley Mulvaney. Mulvaney runs a bit of trouble again, and out to McGrath. Ball sent over here to number 18, who's come in. Megan Dunford, of course, in for the start of the game, in fact, and she's up the field as Chloe Fennell drops that ball in, looking for Aileen Wall. Aileen Wall really trying her heart out here this afternoon, but I think she's pushed the Dublin player as that ball went right into the corner, and Dublin get the free. So Dublin looking to clear their line somewhat as Waterford push up. They really need to get a goal to get themselves back into this game here in this Lidl Ladies National Football League game. Already we've seen this weekend, we've seen in Division 1 Cork winning as chance there, is it? Yes indeed, Kellyanne Hogan sends the ball in and sends the ball over the bar for Dublin's 9th point here this afternoon. I was just mentioned that Cork have already won, Mayo have won, and Donegal have won in Division 1, so Dublin hoping to join them, or will Waterford stop them in their gallop. 3-12 though for Dublin, 9 points for Waterford, with 12 minutes gone here in the second half, as Aoife Kane back in after her yellow card in the first half, and this will be interesting indeed. On the ball was Caoimhe O'Connor. She was steaming through, but did she charge O'Marco? I think she did. And now the referee blowing up, and I think this could be a yellow card for Caoimhe O'Connor. Possibly all right, because she certainly mowed down Ashley Mulvaney as she came through there, and a difficult one really for the referee Kevin Phelan, but the way he's speaking with Caoimhe, yellow card for the Clontarf girl wearing number 19, and Lindsay Davey asking the referee a little bit about that. It was a close one in many ways, and difficult for him, whatever way he interpreted it. Lindsay still having a chat, but it is a yellow card. Caoimhe off, and Dublin at the moment down to 14. They can get a player ready now to come in. Will Niamh McAvoy make her entrance for Dublin. Dublin get the free though. Siobhan Killeen goes to ground as Dublin player. We'll just see who's coming in for Dublin. Dublin get the free anyway, and Leah Caffrey going to take it right in front of us here in the gantry. And over. We just see the free is taken. Let's see who's coming in for Dublin. Aoife Kane anyway on it for Dublin. Over to Hannah Tyrrell. Tyrrell just inside 65, giving it off there as far as Orla Nolan. Nolan back to Hannah Tyrrell. Tyrrell, 4 great points in the first half from that magnificent left foot Dublin have to go backwards now. Back to Siobhan McGrath. McGrath looks up. She sees Lucy Collins in more central position. Sends it across. Lindsay Davey calls her. Davey fists it forward. There to Alvin Carey. Carey not going to take the shot, but in fact it's number 26 has come in for Dublin, and that is Michelle Davern. But Dublin's attack breaks down, and away come Waterford. Ball sent forward there, but good play there by Dublin's number 8, Laura McGindy, getting in ahead of it, and up now with Hannah Tyrrell. Back to Lindsay Dave. That sidestep that well famous for, over to Tyrrell, and she clips that one in with that left foot, and magnificent player, and she has been very, very accurate for Dublin here this afternoon. Good play though by the experienced Lindsay Davey, getting Hannah Tyrrell in on a little bit of space on that left hand side. It was a tight angle indeed for her, but she was able to get over the bar. 3-13 for Dublin now, and 9 points to Waterford. Kick out, and well taken there by Karen McGrath, the centre back for Waterford. Down the field, onto it is Aileen Wall, and good play there by Hannah Leahy. She's able to come across and block that ball down, and then the foul by the Waterford player gives her the free. Lucy Collins onto it now from the free. Leah Caffrey to Alvin Carey. Lots of space for Carey. Back in the Dublin panel this year, haven't been away. Up to Hannah Tyrrell. Hannah Tyrrell, side steps a couple of Waterford players. Now she goes with the right foot this time. Oh, the accuracy is not there on the right foot, and just a little bit to the left of the post, and a little bit wide there. Referee blowing up for the water break. So the team's making their way across, and I suppose from a double point of view, Mick Bone will be looking to see can the replacement for Michelle Davern from the Kilmacud Crows Club do the work that Caoimhe O'Connor was doing. And once again, Lindsay Davey having a word with Kevin Phelan with regards to that yellow card for Caoimhe O'Connor, it seems. And well, in fairness to the leash man, he's taken on board as not issuing any cards or anything like that, but Lindsay Davey and himself having a good natter with regards to it. For Waterford though, they really done well in the early part of that first half. They missed 2 points that perhaps the easy scores that they should have put over the bar, and then with that missed opportunity from Maria Delahunty. She got through the Dublin defence but saw her shot hit the crossbar and come back out, and unfortunately Dublin were able to clear it from a Waterford perspective, and the chance was missed indeed. But Waterford do need a goal, and they need it badly, as we're coming into the closing stages now with the fourth quarter, I suppose, in many ways. The way these water breaks come about, it's like we have 4 quarters in the game rather than 2 halves as such. Some teams like it, some teams don't. Will it inspire Waterford to come out and get the goals that they require, because they will require 3 at this stage. 3-13 for Dublin, 9 points for Waterford. In fact, they require 4 probably to get close to Dublin. Goals, the big difference, and Sinead Ahern clipping in for that Dublin goal after a lot of heavy pressure from Waterford, and that really opened the gap somewhat. Conversation this time, we have Sinead Ahern talking to Kevin Phelan, the referee, and I'm just wondering, it'd be interesting to see afterwards what way things were. Yeah, Sinead is kind of saying she came in quiver with her body. She was running hard and fast, and I suppose it's difficult for referees as well. It'd be interesting to see afterwards exactly what way it was interpreted. Play resumed. Kick out from Waterford's Megan Foran, but Dublin straight onto it and kicking it in is Sinead Ahern, and kicking it in and kicking it over the bar there from the Dublin captain, and increasing Dublin lead 3-14 to Dublin, 9 points I should say to Waterford. Thankfully as well, the heavy rain from this morning has gone, and a nice bit of sunshine out there in Parnell Park at the moment. Flags are gone somewhat limp So it doesn't look like there's much of a breeze either, as Waterford try and get that kick out. Katie Murray, number 15, onto it. Gives it out to Mairead Wall. Mairead Wall now to Maria Delahunty, coming very, very deep indeed. Plays the ball across field there, and onto it comes Megan Dunford. Megan Dunford wearing number 18. She's going to be tackled here by Lindsay Davey. She gets by Lindsay, gives it off there to Kellyanne Hogan. Good play now by Waterford, as on the ball for them is their substitute, and that ball is sent in, and it is sent wide there by number 17, Kate McGrath. So the opportunity goes astray. Dublin with the kick out, this time over towards the stand side. The kick out goes, change from Abby Shields, and she's back with the ball, or should I say the ball is back with her in her hands, and this time she goes from right to left. In for Dublin is Lauren McGee, back from Australia. So the change has been made during the water break. We just have to see who she's come on for, but Lauren McGee in on the Dublin team now, as the ball goes back to Michelle Davron. Michelle holding the ball. She's fouled there by the Waterford player, and she gets the free. So the free in for Dublin, this one just around the 20-metre line, a little bit to the left of the post, and Sinead Ahern comes over to take this for Dublin. Should be relatively easy enough for Sinead, and again, clips the ball in over the black spot, and Dublin increase their lead, just bringing the points up there. 3:15, Dublin 9 points to Waterford. The game just seems to be gone away from this Waterford team. They started well, 2 points on the board before Dublin in the first half, and they started well in the second half as well. And here's a Troyer, Aileen Wall. She's small in stature out there on the pitch, but big in heart, and Kate McGrath on there too. An opportunity, rifled in there by Chloe Fennell, going for the roof of the net, but the ball just going a little bit too high and going over the bar. But there, I suppose the margins, the difference in the margins, whether they go in or whether they go over the bar, but the score all the same, 10 points, double figures for Waterford. Referee is holding up play. I think it's a change. Sinead Ahern appears to be gone off anyway, and number 23 for Dublin is in. And number 23 is Jodie Egan from the Foxtrot Cabinteely, and also change on the Waterford side. Gone off there is Ashley Mulvaney, and 24 coming in there, and that's Lauren Cusick from the Stradbally club. So the kick out for Dublin, picked up there by Laura McKinley, but she goes to ground, and several players go to ground. Referee Kevin Field comes across, and I think he probably will throw this ball up again. He's done that on a number of occasions here during this game, and he does it again. Going across there for Dublin is Lucy Collins. Ball up, and the ball breaking down. Collins not able to get onto it. The Waterford player does. Then Dublin come across, and player goes to ground. The referee gives a free out for Dublin. Lindsay Davey taking the pass, trying to break the tackle there from number 19 who's come in, and that's Breed McMaw from the Ballymacarbery club. But Dublin onto it, and ball is in there with Hannah Tyrrell. No, it's Michelle Davlin, in fact. Tall girl, and the ball broken down by the defence there by Kate McGrath, and Waterford coming away with it. Onto it now is Karen McGrath. Karen McGrath now wearing number 6. Has really tried her hard there, but Laura McGee quick in the tackle. Again, running right across the pitch once again, but leaving that ball as Kate McGrath takes it up for Waterford. Back into Katie Murray wearing number 15. She's going to come back into midfield with all the changes that have been made. The referee blows the whistle, and it's going to be a free to Waterford. Taken on that occasion, and quickly, and again Katie Murray takes the return ball with referee giving the free back to Waterford. Kicked in there, but well taken by Leah Caffrey. Good strong catch there by Caffrey as Dublin's Hannah Leahy tries to get that ball, and she's fouled. She gives the ball up towards Michelle Davern. Davern into Hannah Tyrrell. Back to Michelle Davern again. Good side step by the Kilmacrew Groves player, trying to get in towards the end line. Needs a little bit of support. She has an effort. Tyrrell. Tyrrell has a chance for the left foot. Decides not to take it. Plays the ball short. Leah Caffrey joining the attack, looking for a score as well. She has to play it back again to the 45 and on to Lucy Collins. Collins looks up, sees Lindsay Davey in a better position over in the left hand forward position. Davey again sidestepping a number of players and sending it infield there as far as Jodie Egan. Egan finds the player. Oh, the balls end up in the back of the net, and well, it's going to be interesting to see. Is it a score? It is a goal. Given the goal, there was a Dublin player coming in, and I thought perhaps that there might be a square ball given as Dublin bring in another player. In fact, Queeve O'Connor coming back after her stint in the sin bin. I'm not too sure the Dublin player sending that ball in there, but the referee decides to give it anyway. The Dublin player deemed not to be in the square, so Dublin increasing the lead 4-15 to Dublin, and 10 points for Waterford. Again, good interplay. O'Connor into the game quickly, and Hannah Tyrrell with her hand just flicks that ball into the back of the net, and another goal for Dublin. And she's injured herself in the process, and one of the Waterford players injured too, so the referee calling in medical attention, as well as Hannah Tyrrell hobbling as she got that goal. She was able to move it in and with her hand and flick it into the net. Good goal there by Hannah Tyrrell, and she came in to the Dublin team. She's been called ashore, and into the team comes Niamh McAvoy, another player like Laura McGee returning from Australia. So good afternoon for Hannah Tyrrell, the Dublin number 17, who came into the team at the start at right half forward, and she's made a huge contribution to the Dublin scoreboard this afternoon. Unfortunately, the Waterford player down, we can't see her number at the moment, but she's right there as Hannah Tyrrell went for that ball in between a number of players and just got her hand to it before anyone else, and Waterford player getting attention at the moment, and which number 3 it is indeed. It's Laura Mulcahy, and she's okay again. She's okay. So Laura Mulcahy okay to carry on, but unfortunately from our team's point of view, they're down another goal. 5-15 for Dublin, 10 points for Waterford, with 25 minutes just coming up on the clock played, and the kick out. Megan Dunford able to get that ball over to Kate McGrath. McGrath in, number 17. Good play. Fouled. Free for Waterford at centre field, and they need scores. They need them badly. They need goals sent in there to Aileen Moore. Again, I'll say it. What a trier. She's been really trying in the forward line for Waterford. She goes to ground this time and she gets the free, and she's just been buzzing around the whole time, but really not Waterford's day here in Parnell Park with only less than 5 minutes to remain. They get the free. Maria Delahunty, an opportunity left to the posts on this occasion, kicking it into the golf end goal and stepping up, and will she be able to clip this one in over the bar? She does indeed. The umpire going for the flag, so a point for Waterford. 11 points for Waterford as Abby Shields. Is there a change? Another change. Dublin player coming in. 2 Dublin players coming in. Going off definitely is Laura McGinley, number 8. And we'll bring you number 20 in for Dublin. That's Nicole Owens from St Sylvester's. Nicole in for Dublin as the kick out from Dublin picked up by Alwyn Carey there and giving it up to Michelle. Ball breaking goal for Waterford, and for Katie Murray back as far as Laura Cusick. Laura Cusick sent it in. Here comes Aileen Wall, chance for good play, and manages to scoop the ball soccer style on the ground past the advancing Abby Shields for a Waterford goal there. And I suppose she deserves her goal. She's been trying really, really hard for Waterford here this afternoon. In fact, I think she's going off now. In fact, she is going off. So Waterford making the changes. Number 7, 5 and 11 going off for Waterford. The change are happening here so quickly. Number 19, 23 definitely on for them, and it's number 19 that gets that kick out, Breed McGaw, and back there as far as Roisin Dunphy in, getting that ball. Here's Maria Delahunty. She started from the beginning. She has a chance and an opportunity to clip that ball over from a very, very tight angle, and she does indeed for Waterford's 12th point of the game, and 1-12 now for Waterford, 5-15 for Dublin with 27.5 minutes played. So Dublin as well have made the changes. Laura Kane from Chemical Crokes wearing 29 in. Gives the ball back to Abby Shields. Dublin in a little bit of trouble. Here's Maria Delahunty onto the mistake there by the Dublin defence. Kate McGrath coming in, and another goal. Waterford coming with a splurge towards the end of this game as that ball sent in there by Kate McGrath. Great goal indeed for Waterford. 2-12 for Waterford. 5-15 for Dublin. Dublin struggling somewhat in the last couple of minutes. Can't get the ball out of the fence to kick out again. Hannah Leahy under a little bit of pressure there from Karen McGrath. Karen McGrath getting the ball back, but breaking this time kindly for Lauren McGee. Lauren McGee giving the ball out there to Grieve O'Connor, I think it is, or it could be Nicole Owens, but she's on the return pass indeed by Lauren McGee, swallowing up the ground, up to Niamh McAvoy, her teammate over in Australia, playing for different clubs, with Niamh, of course, playing with St Sylvester's, and Lauren McGee with Chemical Crokes, and it's Dublin who get the free. Niamh McAvoy, I should say. Niamh McAvoy going to take the free for Dublin. In the absence of Sinead Ahern. It's a poor kick indeed, and well taken there by the Waterford defence. Waterford coming away, still trying vainly to get this ball forward and to get, I suppose, a hard 2 points here at the start of this Lidl Ladies National League. So onto the ball for them is number 19, Breed McMaw. Up the field. Here comes Rebecca Casey. Steps inside, loses control of the ball, and nipping in is Lucy Collins for Dublin as she plays the ball up there as far as Hannah O'Neill. Onto it there is Niamh McAvoy. Ball back, going to ground, and is it a penalty? I think it is a penalty. It is a penalty. Kevin Phelan given the penalty for Dublin there as the foul on Caoimhe O'Connor. And it'll be interesting to see, does Caoimhe take it herself? She is indeed, she's going to take it. And she's the player that was tripped there. She just got past the Waterford defence. So standing between Caoimhe O'Connor and the goal is Megan Foran. Up she steps, right for the kicker, low into the corner. No mistake with that one, and sixth goal for Dublin this afternoon, with the 30 minutes already played. The umpire waves the green flag indeed. 6-15 to Dublin. Waterford 2 goals and 12, but again Waterford from the kick out, they gain possession. Karen McGrath there playing it infield there as far as Megan Dunford. She's fouled, and referee giving the free to Waterford. So trying to build again from the back. Here's Karen McGrath, you have to say, really, really trying her hard out. And despite the fact that the scoreline is Kate McGrath, number 7, who's come in, done very well since she's come into this Waterford team, been on a lot of ball for them. And she takes the return pass there from Laura Mulcahy, moving it forward there. That's a good ball forward to Caoimhe McGrath. McGrath taking good interchange with Katie Murray. Great play there by the midfielder. Fine tackle there from Dublin, just as she was about to kick that towards goal, and there was a chance of a goal there, and good defending by Dublin. They get the free there. Ciara McGuigan, who's into the Dublin team, wearing number 30 in Dublin, goes from defence right into attack, and here they are. A chance now for Caoimhe O'Connor to get her second goal. She goes to ground, ball across there, number 23. Oh, sent in there by the Dublin player, in fact, and it was sent in there by Jodie Egan and stopped on the line by Michelle Davern, in fact, to prevent a 7th goal for Dublin. But the referee has blown his whistle, and is it final whistle? It looks like it is the final whistle here in Parnell Park. It is indeed, and Dublin coming away with a victory. 6-15 for Dublin, 2 goals and 12 points for Waterford, and a difficult start to the campaign for Waterford today. But if they count up some of those missed opportunities they had during the game, they would have been certainly a lot closer to Dublin. It turned into a beautiful afternoon here in the home of Dublin GAA, but it's Mick Bowen's ladies who start with an impressive victory, it has to be said, and they join Cork winners Mayo and Donegal in Division 1 with 2 points this afternoon. So final score at Parnell Park in this Lidl Ladies National Football League, it's Dublin 6 goals and 15, Waterford 2 goals and 12 points. From Parnell Park, for myself, Mick Hanley, take care and bye bye.